Hello, guys. So, welcome to our evening show. My name is CHUKS, and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So, if today might be the first time where you see our program, for you want to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So, for now, we'll just start with our tonight's updates. So, Van Persie will be the former Arsenal player is there. So in come second they reveal some kind things to clear the air. Baba do like an interview session. So they ask and question say how you take leave Arsenal because there are so many stories out there in the public domain saying I would make you leave. You can say you stubborn, they give you contracts, you know, accept them, see how you take leave. Now one person explain say in leave Arsenal from Manchester United because Arsenal no offer him a deal because that time people were in charge. Now one man wey they call Ivan Gazidis. So he say him as captain wey him be for Arsenal that year. So he can go write out 7-point agenda where him feel say Arsenal fit use like improve from the current state of affairs, something will help Arsenal to actually win the league. So you can carry the 7-point agenda, go show Ivan Gazidis. That time now when Gazidis in charge, say, Baba, see some of the areas where I feel say if we do these things, it will help us to actually improve. So Gazidis don't really like all those points agenda where Van Persie drop. So it can't be like say maybe those things where Van Persie can't talk, can't vex Ivan Gazidis. So Van Persie can't talk say they no can give him new contract because Van Persie gets 1 year left on his contract. So as the team no can work out for them, so him can come out for Arsenal, can go join Manchester United. I think that was in 2011, 2012. So he can come out go join Man U. He still win league title for Man U, and because of that relationship we don't this sour. That is why even though Wenger don't come out for Arsenal, even though Ivan Gazidis himself don't come out for the same Arsenal, Van Persie never really returned since in come out. Manchester United can't turn to in own new home. Yeah, so now there he can't go. Even for the match they just play recent now, he still go there, go watch. But this one they come contrary to what we already know, waiting for the public domain. You get. I even saw a BBC report of 2012 say they offer Van Persie new contract and he no accept because now that narrative they for us and the interviewer them and say, but we hear say they give you contracts. You don't actually sign up. But person say if anybody fit show evidence, say Arsenal actually give him contracts in 2012, make him sign, and he refuse. If you show him, he will give that person £1 million now. Say anybody if he provide that evidence. Say because he love Arsenal like mad. That time he was the captain. Why he go leave Arsenal come out? But because they didn't want to give him a new offer, so he no get any choice. That is why he can't go join Manchester United. So far so good. Arsenal never really drop any statements to debunk wetin Van Persie they talk. So we could just watch. Maybe by tomorrow you might hear his statements, or you may not even hear anything at all, or you may hear a former player will play with Van Persie as at that time. Maybe they will come and talk say, I did that time when the thing happened. In fact, Van Persie come to talk say 2015 after he don't stay for Manchester United because he signed a 4 years contract get in 2012. So in 2015 he can call Wenger say, Baba, I know too bad with my stay here. I would like to come back. All these things I'm telling you are in the public domain. As I do the research today, I can't see him. Tell Wenger say, I would like to come back. Wenger say, no, sir, you are not welcome here because now you don't be old man, you are declining. You get so we don't look for young players to move forward. No be your type of player will define again. So because okay, no wahala. So you can go back to Man U. Van Gaal of the coach that time can sell and go Turkish league. I think he went to either Galatasaray or thereabouts or Fenerbahce, one of them. He can go Turkish league. Now then come play from there, go Holland, can go retire. So that is the story about Van Persie. So for you to understand why he has not really come back to the Emirates Stadium because he still feels aggrieved for what he done do for the Emirates Stadium. So I just pray saying get a healing because Manchester United shouldn't be your home. Arsenal should be. Look at Giroud. Do you know that the match we play against what did they call him? Liverpool? Giroud was in the Emirates Stadium to come and watch the match. Should be enjoying Chelsea. He helped them, follow them, win 1 or 2. Why not make that place in home? But he still remembers the Emirates and that this is where my heart lies. So I was surprised, say Van Persie. Anytime we see him at Emirates, we hear things when they talk about online. No, they ever talk good thing about Arsenal because you see the vex for us. So it is what it is. All right, let's just proceed on to other stories. Now, away from that, are you aware? Say since Saka come back from this in Dubai travel, Bukayo Saka has scored 3 goals in his last 4 games. Our star boy is on fire. And we pray the fire continue to the burn by the time we go play West Ham on the February 11th. Again, so I just be very, very happy for this new statistics. If I don't say he don't score like 3 games, the last 3 goals in the last 4 games. Like when I saw the reports this evening, I was like, wow, this guy around the Igbera now. Maybe just continue like that. It comes like saying in which Phil Foden, they do one silence competition we know they are aware of. Foden the boss net, score hat-trick, they give assists. In fact, Foden one they converts from a winger. We're going to play for midfield. So now they talk say he want to play now. Well, we'll just say as long as it's a healthy competition, let's just see how things will unfold at the end of the day. Now, Ray Parlour, even one of the Arsenal legends. So Baba said don't come as corridor say in love Jamie Carragher. But Carragher is being a bit bitter because Arsenal actually defeated Liverpool. Because what if we say make Odegaard no celebrate for the Emirates Stadium for your own field, your own stadium with your own fans, so they making the wrong go down the tunnel. Say I'm honest, I'm serious. Let's go down the tunnel, you've won. So what are you still doing in the field of play? Like, why are you going to talk like that if you are not talking from a biased point of view? Assuming you were an objective analyst, you don't go talk like that. In fact, there's one video trending. Liverpool versus Sweden and West Brom who for couple 2-2. Not be say Liverpool win 2-2. Club can they celebrate with the players for inside the field of play. I don't know whether the small team they beat them 2-0. What they call that? Like I see the video, can they laugh? Club can they celebrate? In fact, club can call all the players, all of them can hold hands, like say they win trophy. Can do those levels they go run, like hey, they celebrate with the fans 2-2. Nobody say they win yet. You get another one with the trend online now. Manchester United, Gary Neville. I don't know the match where he be. But because of them win, you can't kiss winning our post schools. I mean, I think post schools. All they kiss him, like they kiss him because he was very ecstatic, filled with joy. Say then win. I need to go do that. I don't know which match be that. But the image they online, they say, "Shebi, how you say we they celebrate? Our celebration is immature. How you they kiss as a great." I don't know if I put the image. Maybe they will say and they promote sexual content. But we need to. You need to see that picture. That's why we say we they celebrate immaturely. You the kiss man with your fellow man because we were very, very happy. Maybe now score the equalizing goal. No even know. Well, I said I keep our breast of what they happen for the world of football. All right, so on some more positive notes, so can you hear say and Julian Timber, both Thomas Partey and Gabriel Jesus, so all these guys who they think say that they injured, you get say they already add them. Even Vieira also. Say Arsenal don't add them for our Champions League knockout stage, like the squad lists. They don't register them. Remember, say before for the Champions League, Arsenal come out Julian Timber because he had an extended period to recover. But for this match, we'll play against Porto moving forward. They don't add all these players. We make Timber on the trend for Twitter now. Many people they happy say, I say Timber don't come back, or if he never come back, in the very, very close to coming back. That is why they added his name to the list. Well, we could just watch and observe and see the reason we make Arsenal add the name. Is it that it's going to be playing, or it's going to be coming back soon, or it's going to be on the bench? I never really know. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and see what is happening. Now, Manchester United can they use Arsenal as a blueprint, Arsenal patience model. Say when they give Arteta the job, he didn't really do well. The first 2 seasons, he finished 8, again, before he can finish 5. So they see all those things, say Arsenal no sack Arteta. They had patience with him. That is why they themselves they get patience with Eric Ten Hag. Say, look at Arsenal now. See how they're challenging with the big boys, the biggest teams in the league. They beat them, they challenge with them toe to toe. Say they still get this fit. Say by the time we Ten Hag will finish what they do, this INEOS will just collect small stake for Manchester United. They get the belief say those ones will still bring money. We man you for buy some kind of players, change some kind of old guard, do like Arteta and bring in some people to get like a semblance of the first level. Because as Man U did, they don't really know who they play first level, who they play first level. Like you don't sure for anybody, so they want to be like Arsenal. Like you can easily predict Arsenal first level. It's not rocket science. You don't need to know anybody there. You don't know say okay, some people don't they say that then go they the first level if everybody they fit. You don't already know say Gabriel Jesus, Saka, Martinelli will start if they are hale and hearty. So that's part of the thing. So I like as they use Arsenal as an example, not just a prime example of how successful clubs are to be run and operated. So I just like that one. It's sweet. my belly. All right, so moving on from that story. So the London Evening Standard, then self come psychology say it is the first time in 10 years, the last 10 years, where we see 3-horse race for the EPL. Because the last time when this kind of thing happened, another kind of 2020, 2012, 2013, where we see some kind of 3-horse race. Because now what you're looking at is Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. In the last 6-7 years, normal, what did happen? We say there has always been a breakaway leader. Either Man City go break away from everybody, just the way they go, the rest will come the struggle, or Liverpool will just escape, just the run they go, the rest will the struggle. But this time around, or sometimes maybe head to head go solve them, or maybe 1 point go solve them. But this is actually the first time. Normal, it is either breakaway leader or 2-horse race. But now, for the first time in a long while, we don't play 23 matches. We say the men are 15. Now, if we have 15 matches, we still have 3 Shola title race contenders, 3-horse race. And these 3 will be not sure for anybody. A lot of points are still going to be lost. A lot of points are still going to be won. You know, if you beat fine, you can say Man City are the favorites, but that will not be guaranteed 100% Shola saying at them. Okay, so that's the beautiful thing about the EPL, which is why the EPL is the best team in the world. You get the best league in the world. So Mr. I just did very, very joyous. Now, another remarkable observation why I noticed for the match we played against Liverpool. Are you aware that the EPL trophy was present at the Emirates Stadium? You get at the pitch side. It was there for all to see as a stark reminder, a soft reminder of what is at stake, what all these players are fighting for. Now, to that one, you notice when I do research, I can't read the report. Say, no wonder the Arsenal players can't invest, can't para, because if they do small, they go look the pitch side, see the trophy, they say, they could run. Because they remind them, say, now what will they fight for? This our hand never touched this for the past 20 years or thereabout. So more ginger. You get to make sure, say, we do everything humanly possible to make sure we defeat each team as they come our way. 15 games, you go to say plenty, but you know plenty, you get, you know plenty. Before you know, back. 10 don't remain, from 10, 5 don't remain. Before you know, we don't know the outright winners. So more just continue. Take it one game at a time. And they check our next 5 games. Who's going to be a stumbling block? West Ham, Newcastle. After that one, Sheffield. Come on. All these people, they are beatable on paper. They are winnable games. The most important one will be say it's supposed to give us problem. We don't knock them. I say tomorrow no day. Our next 2 games, I think we are playing Burnley. Yes, away. Then this West Ham away. Those 2 away. Before I come play Newcastle, from Newcastle to Sheffield. So we have winnable games. I even check Liverpool games. Liverpool next 5 games or more are winnable games for them. But they get Brentford, G-Tech, Community Stadium. And I say Liverpool, they always struggle against physical teams. So they play cross and all, they always get problem. So Manchester City game, as I say, they get Chelsea, and they get Man U. But let's just watch it. Nobody underrates anybody, because nothing at the EPL with this game. All right, so one of the pundits at ESPN, whether they call Saka, his slop. So Babako Kovacic, they analyze waiting him see for that Arsenal versus Liverpool game. So Saka of the opinion say the story of that game is not really about the mistakes where maybe Raya and Saliba do, or maybe Alisson and Van Dijk do, or maybe the celebration, either over celebration or under celebration or normal celebration. That is not the story. The story is that Arsenal annihilated, destroyed, scattered Liverpool beyond repair, beyond recognition. That is the story, and people should stick to the story. Sky Sports were analyzing this game. In fact, instead of focusing on what Arsenal did to Liverpool, because they spend more than 30 minutes talking and perambulating about celebration, forgetting about the main topic, that Arsenal did the undoable. What people never thought could happen. Beating the best team in the league, restricting them from playing, like destroying them. That is this, like, because normal after a match, I go watch BBC Sports, I go see what them talk, I go watch ESPN, I go watch Talk Sport. Like, I know they monitor all these so-called pundits. Here, I guess some people have said, I don't see them get sense. Like Saka Islop, like Craig Bowley, you get. So I hear what they talk. So I can explain this thing succinctly. You get all those people, Craig Bowley, them and the other men, they just stay, they watch, they observe what they talk, and that is actually the truth. You don't leave what happened in the match. going to focus the entirety of the program on what happened after celebration. Who celebrates, who no celebrate, who snap picture, who no snap picture, why snap. I just did very, very proud with Saka. He's not for what he was telling his fellow pundits. Now, moving on to the biggest news of the night. Now, be the fact that Persie will be former Arsenal player. Kokoma Secondly explain why in leave Arsenal, because there has been so much narrative, like negative narrative out there. Because if you notice, one person know they really come Arsenal again, they come Emirates Stadium, they spend most of the time for the Old Trafford, the theater of dreams. They usually go there, even go watch the last match where they just play. So Babakon they explain, say Arsenal no really give them contract extension. Say I left Arsenal from Manchester United because they never offered me a deal. Although the contrary narrative, they say Arsenal offered him a deal and he pushed for an exit in 2012 and he went to join Manchester United. He went there, he won the league title. Then in 2015, 3 years after he left, he called Wenger that he wanted to come back, and Wenger said, no, he gets it's not possible for you. Now, because Van Persie do interview session where they ask him all these things, so you can say, okay, make it clear the air. Say, if anybody they alive, if you can prove, say Arsenal actually offer him a deal and him decline that deal, he will give that person £1 million now. Anybody that have any paperwork or something that you can use to prove beyond reasonable doubt, say now what is up? Say Arsenal no give him any contract, and he was very, very surprised because then Wenger was in charge. Then I think the director of football then was Ivan Gazidis. So and what is up? He say as a captain, he saying go meet Ivan Gazidis, going to show him 7-point agenda of the things saying feel say Arsenal fit do to make them come they compete with other clubs. All these things I'm telling you are in the public domain. You can just Google it and see for yourself. Then they show them the 7-point agenda. Then Ivan Gazidis no agree with any of those 7-point agenda. Maybe now their problem can start. But person have 1 year left on his contract. Arsenal no choose to extend them. Now this just like the same thing they do on Ramsey. Ramsey said don't come outside and say Arsenal no extending contract. In fact, this according to Ramsey, he say they gave him the contract and rescinded it. That one shock him. Now what make him come out? We fans as of that I call the say Ramsey no accept our this no say that Arsenal rescind them. The same thing when person is complaining. So Arsenal no agree and he had 1 year. So I think Arsenal sold him for 20-something million pounds because he had 1 year. Now went to Manchester United and he says he's happy he left. That's where God wants it. After all, he go there, go win league title. Now so you talk with him mouth. So that is why, in case you wonder why Van Persie most times if you hear saying they talk about Arsenal for the public domain, he's never saying anything positive about us. That's, should I call it anger? You get still they mind. You don't really like how they treat them, even though the manager who they in charge then know they Arsenal again. Ivan Gazidis, who I think was the director of football then, they Arsenal again. So I don't know why you're still angry. Get people with they now, don't be them offend you. Well, it is what it is. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So it's like come your way tomorrow morning as usual. That game out here. Thanks for tuning in and have a good night.